try to stop me now.
Welcome back to the Team Turner YouTube channel. It's another fantastic day with Dad's 57 Chevy. I think the plan for this evening, it's a nice Sunday afternoon. Mom's working on the other seat. She's going to work on the front seat now. She took all the skins off the rear. She's going to go ahead and take them off the front now so we can have bare frames for when we get replacement seat skins. We had the back door off in the last episode, so I'm going to go ahead and work on the front door and the front fender and hood and all that area today. I'm going to try to get the left side of the car fairly stripped because we're kind of working with some limited space on the right side of the car. So we're going to get this all stripped and then flip the car around so we can go ahead and get the doors and the fenders and everything off the right side of the car. Like I said before, we're going to take this down to pretty much a bare metal car, no trim, no anything. We're going to start from scratch and go ahead and just paint the entire vehicle like it would be brand new. So yeah, more disassembly. That's probably what this whole episode's going to be. Okay, so what we've got is a modified crochet hook to pull some of these clips for the window handle cranks. It's kind of a pain, but I bent a crochet hook. It's got a little hook on the end of it, and it's tricky to find it, but once you find the clip, you can reach in, hook it, and yank it out. And that's going to allow us to pull the handles off the door. In and out of all kind of way. There we go. So now we have all three handles off the door, which you have to do to get the door panel off. Status update, door number 2 is off. Mom has got, that's the front seat bottom almost stripped down. Front seat back is completely stripped. Pretty encouraged by the condition of these. Everything's in pretty good shape. There's the front door. It's completely stripped down. Now we're gonna have to go, obviously go through, clean it and you know, sand it and get all some of the trash and junk off of it before we paint it. But it's another one, processed. We stripped every part off of it. It's just the metal door. So it's going to be ready to paint here pretty soon. All right, while it's readily available too, we're going to go ahead and get the trunk lid off. Pretty simple. There's not much to this one. Just a latch, this like striker centering pin type of deal, license plate, the emblem, and then it's comes right off. We are going to have to figure out how to get this like factory insulation stuff out, and it looks like it goes in between the the frame of the trunk and the trunk skin itself. I'm not sure I want to leave it in there for the sake of rust. I think we're going to try to get as much out as possible, but it's going to be interesting. Current status of things, we almost have the front fender off, not quite yet. Hood's off, trunk is off, both left side doors are off and completely stripped. The interior, as it was in the last video, is stripped. Just a handful of tools and bags inside. Starting to pull it all apart. Now it's backed in. We can start taking apart the doors on the other side. Eventually this car will be stripped completely down, frame off, body off the frame, everything. Just be a bare frame. We can build it from scratch. Okay, so what you might have noticed when I put the car back in the garage backwards is this fender was still on the car. I did not get the opportunity to get this fender off. I was working on it, but it turns out you have to pull the entire front bumper off to do so, and some of those bolts were rusty. So I wanted to take my time instead of just breaking them potentially. I'm going to spray them down with some good old PB Blaster and let them soak for a few days. Might do it a couple times. and that's going to hopefully allow me to get these bolts out a lot easier. They have been in there for 75 years or so, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to spray this down, just let it soak.